So what I believe is that focus is the fuel that's going to take us into the future. And I don't simply mean focus as in, being really, having tunnel vision and getting stuck on one thing and just, keeping your head down and trying to work through something. That has its place, but that's not what I'm talking about here. What I mean is that focus, in essence, is our attention. And our attention is the most valuable commodity that's out there today. I mean, think about big, large organizations and media conglomerates are buying and selling our attention like never before. Every single one of us experiences this when we're bombarded or overwhelmed with news and information and entertainment. It's just a constant influx of new stimulation that creates distractions, not just small little distractions, but when we really step back and think about it, it creates large distractions from our long-term goal, our long-term vision. So much so that many of us don't even know what that long-term vision is anymore because it's become so crowded in our minds that it's just a space where there's hardly any room to actually breathe. And this is why I believe that focus is the fuel of the future. Psychologists have been analyzing this and showing that more people are struggling with attention and focus now than ever before. And it's not just people like me who are naturally attention deficit. I'm like a cat with a laser light. I see something that's like, oh, that's interesting, it captures my attention. But because that's how I'm naturally inclined, I've had to learn how to block those things out and stay focused and ask myself, is this, is what I'm doing right now helping me in the long term? And so for folks that want to try and make this practical, if I were to tell somebody how to make this practical, is that number one is the first thing you have to realize is that your focus, your attention, it's yours. It's not somebody else's. It only becomes somebody else's when you freely give it away. So recognize first and foremost that your focus, your attention belongs to you. And when you recognize that it belongs to you, the second thing I'd recommend is be conscious of where you are giving that attention to. Be intentional about who or what you're giving that focus and attention to. And when you're intentional about who and where you're giving that attention to, the third thing that I would recommend is to make sure that whoever that is or whatever that is, make sure that it is something that is in alignment or helps you progress towards that long-term vision. And again, this is really important because most things out there that distract us or vie for our attention, they capture our attention because they are promising short-term gratification. But if we're conscious and intentional, we recognize that our focus is ours, we are the ones that decide where it goes. Well, my third recommendation then is to say, make sure it's in the long-term interest of what it is you're trying to do. Make sure that it's in the long-term interest of what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because the returns on that are essentially what makes up your legacy, this legacy that you're going to be leaving behind one day. Focus on that and ask yourself if all this other stuff is helping you achieve that goal.